Mothers with the ability to create their own worlds are right up there with pig-nosed people for our most favorite things to kill. We should go indulge. Welcome back to Off. Previously, we finished up The Room, a small mini-dimension that housed one single child and his notes about his father and mother. The father's nowhere to be seen. I assume he died in the apocalypse that inadvertently led us to create the world of Off instead. His mother is through that door, the creator of the world of Off, the Queen. And if you remember from the book I alluded earlier, the Queen is in her room with her father. We haven't seen any grandfathers. Maybe the game will explain a few things once we pass the point of no return. There's no turning back from Chapter 1, the Queen. And for you people that like hallways, here's a hallway for you. The last hallway in the game, I assure you. But the room has completely changed. It is no longer the room. It is now the platform. And for some reason, Mortis Ghost changed the way the dialogue works. Like he's disassociating us. It's now in the third person, and we're just an onlooker. Powerless to what's to come. And here's a very big hint. Keep what the batter said in mind right now. There's a mistranslation coming up that explains everything. But she's no longer a queen. I killed your kingdom. You should have thought this through more carefully. Because it wasn't yours to create. You're supposed to take care of a small child, not make a kingdom. You're doing things wrong, Queen. And now, because you have, I must replace it with white and math babies. And here's the mistranslation I was speaking of. She doesn't say this in the French version. She says, I will not let you lay a hand on the person that has brought us into the world. Yes, the Queen and the Batter are both constructs of the Meat Boy. To replace his mother and father, which I assume died in the apocalypse that has been mentioned. And the Queen was given the power to create a world. The Batter was given the power to swing a baseball bat really hard. Which you will practice now. The battle for the end of the world begins. But as usual, it starts with scanning your enemy. Vader Iloha is the name of the Queen. And strangely, she is referred to as the fourth boss instead of the final one. And she brings her own add-ons. Look at them. Delta, Sigma, and Epsilon. They think they're so hot because they're not circles. Kill those guys first. They're the main threat of the Queen. Don't let them live. Plus it extends the battle a little bit more. So we know things like that. The Queen will attack us with words, for the most part. And she'll say things like what she said right there, you don't even know his first name, meaning the creator, the child. Also, she'll say things like there is nothing but the void after me, which is something Enoch had said earlier. And that has kinda come to fruition at this point. I want to try Radio Blur, just to show you why I think it's not working. I don't know if that hit. Anybody know if that hit? And also, this is the effect of the Ashley bat. I'll show it off right now. After she's done talking at me. Double attacks! Not that impressive now that we have the ultimate home run. Which I'm going to finish her off with, because that's how I roll. I like to go out with a bang. Bang! Oh. Batter, take another crack at that. Pinch hitting for Alpha, Omega, and Epsilon. The Batter! Alright, this time, make sure it sticks. Queen, you are fired. Oh, she canceled out my attack! I hate you! You are the worst. Here, have a chain instead. Some tragedies. The Batter wasn't allowed to finish her off. She stopped him. I hate that. That's the worst queen ever. He was very irresponsible for you to put a sleep on the batter. The only thing he's not immune to. I hate you. One last final show of support for the batter. It's a little too late for her to turn around now and make a heel face turn. You are the villain and you have been destroyed by me, the protagonist. I'm unsure what this is all about. It's obviously alluding that the batter and the Meat Boy have something in common besides being created. But I can't really tell what it is. Anyone else have an assumption? And now it's time for Chapter 0. The batter. An origin story this late in the game? I mean, it's pretty much over. We killed the queen of everything. But here we are in the Black Lodge. Yep. I knew David Lynch was involved somehow. There's going to be a little midget, and he's going to say backwards stuff at us, but it'll sound forward. Hey, batter. That chewing gum you like is coming back in style. Oh, hey, it's Meat Boy. We finally met. Hello, Meat Boy. We have come here to rescue you, I guess? Maybe? Bring you a lozenge? Batter? It's just a child! Look, he's not a burnt or a critic or someone that created the queen. Well, okay, he did create the queen. The Meat Boy is named Hugo. So it's not alluding to a game by Edward McMullen, then. Alright, the batter is really adamant in fighting Hugo for absolutely no reason whatsoever. The only attack Hugo has is to defend. You know what, batter? I'm not going to give you the honor of killing him. That's right, you could stew. The add-ons will kill him. They impersonate the people that he made friends with anyway. You could just float. You could just stand in the corner and think about what you've done. You missed out on killing the queen. You will miss out on killing Hugo as well. No, batter, you're not allowed to turn. I'm sorry. You wanted this battle? Too bad. You're just gonna sit here and watch Hugo get killed. Yeah. You're gonna trick me. You're not gonna trick me while I'm commentating. Every single one of the add-ons are gonna get an attack and kill the Meat Boy before you do. Bad batter. No treats for you. I'm so sorry about this, Hugo. Batter has this thing. He already tasted queen blood today. He's out to kill creators. There is no more darkness. There's no more anything. Bring on the math babies. Math babies forever. Forever! There's the switch. They'll activate all the math babies in the world. Oh, hey, Judge! You're just in time for me to end the world. Yeah, you have. You really should have seen this one coming. After the first zone was purified, you really should have seen this one coming. What, me? Hey! I had nothing to do with it. First of all, he couldn't even kill the queen. I had to do it for him. She was evil, right? I mean, she somehow was sending specters. No, that's the batter's doing. I did not want math babies. I'm sorry. Batter? How the hell do you like math babies better than what was going on here? I kinda liked the smoke. I mean, it was a terrible, terrible world where people breathe smoke and eat nothing but meat, but at least it was a world. And now it becomes Sophie's choice. Do we side with the batter or the judge? For this first one, I'm going to pick this because Mordisco said this is the canon ending. We're going with the official ending. Oh, I beg to differ. Have you seen our levels, Judge? You really should have taken a gander. It's time to battle with the judge. The guardian of Zone 0. The only zone that still had color and no math babies. The judge, Pablo, the final boss. He packs abilities that are mostly aneurysms. But I'm just going to poison him to death. I actually like the music that's going on here too. I like the music from the Queen's fight as well. It was called The Meaning of His Tears, and I consider it pretty much the Batter's theme. But this cat, he's been a bad kitty. You've been a very bad kitty. You've been Cheshire catting at me the entire game. I hated that! I hate cats! It's over. Escaping from your catness is impossible. And now there's only one thing left. To convert the world switch to this game. This game is now on-off. We have turned off. Happy ending! Yay! Happy music for the end of the world. As we know it. I hope you enjoyed Off, made by Mortis Ghost. That is how the world ends. A baseball batter flips a switch. And then Judy Garland starts singing for the rest of time. As you can tell, Mortis Ghost left this game wide open for people's assumptions. So I might as well add mine. Especially regarding the batter. I have two of them. The batter was a construct from Hugo. I'll go with that. And he was designed to, like, be the protector bodyguard figure. And he saw how crappy the world is. And he was like, I can't protect a kid when it's filled with ghosts and smoke and plastic for water. That's ridiculous. So he starts going around and killing everything. Because it seems it will be better that way, as he said. Another assumption of me in the batter would be that the batter is actually a time-warped version of Hugo. Like Hugo from the future that came back to the past and somehow associated with himself without the world imploding. Which would do well with the fact that she said he has his eyes and he said they're full of fear. Like he's afraid that he's going to do something terrible. But he'll have to. For the good of Off. It's funny they're using Over the Rainbow because that was actually the tagline for the game as he was making it. I know a lot of people will say, it's pretentious because it leaves the ending open, but I like open endings. I like when the ending makes you think. You think, hey, did I just do what I think I did? Did I just end the world? And the answer is yes. You ended all of the world. Way to go, hero. You messed up. You messed up in a big way. And I believe that's the end of the credits. It's just waiting for the music now, I think. Judy Garland. If only it was the Wizard of Oz. If only. I think I would have tolerated Munchkins more than the Elson. Fun fact, though. The only humans were Hugo, the Elson, and Zachary. Everybody else was some weird creature, a construct of imagination, or a cat. But we're missing out on a couple things yet. I'm going to go back to where we meet the judge. I have another save coming. And I'm going to not use the Ashley bat, I'm going to use something else. I'll show you that when I get there. And we're going to see the judge's ending. Be right back. And here we are back at the ending. The Queen, murdered. The creator of the batter and the Queen, murdered. The judge is here saying, what the hell, man? It's all your fault. As is to us. The person playing. So I'm actually going to side with the judge. Batter, you have done terrible things. And we will stop you. And now we're actually going to play as... Holy crap is that? We're playing as the judge, but we got... That is not the batter. I never seen the batter look like that. Luckily, we come packed with an eye. That's the batter, alright! No wonder everybody said he looks like a demented ducky. And also, you can scan his add-ons even though they're not available here. It's like they're invisible to everybody but him. But, what the heck? What is with those teeth? And we have access to the judge's full arsenal. He has aneurysms and sclerosis. Aneurysms will inflict impacts, and sclerosis are pretty much status effect attacks. Which makes him pretty much like Alpha. Let's just use his critical aneurysm and finish the batter off for good. It won't be that easy. This batter is quite powerful. Let's try sclerosis. Let's inflict him with palsy, so he can't move anymore. And heck with it. Poison! Let's poison a person that we used to control, but he became some demented, evil creature. He doesn't have that much HP, as you can see from his poison damage there. Mortis Ghost actually explained this. This is what the batter looked like to everybody that was against him. We saw him as a normal person because we thought he was the good guy the entire time. Everybody else, including the judge, now thinks differently. Not to say that they're wrong, though. I'm sorry, batter. Your quest is a failure. Well, we did lose almost the entire world, but at least it's still here. It's just quite empty. The hero of the day! The judge. This is a happier ending, right? The music is still playing. And we have, like, one Elson in Zone 2 hiding in a bunker. And we have a world yet. Thankfully, we still have the world. There's a reason why I'm letting these credits roll again. There's something additional when you finish the game as the judge. Speaking of the judge, there was a fan game made by this called Home, which pretty much follows the same storyline except you play as the judge. And you follow the adventures of the batter. Reason why I'm not going to do it is it falls into the typical fan game trap. Yeah, it has a lot of copy pasting from the script in the game. And it does some stupid stuff like the judge knew something bad was going to happen from the start. And for some reason the judge assembles his own party of 3 other cats. When you look at it from the perspective of someone who's already played off, it kind of falls short. But here, the judge is enjoying what's left of the world. Valerie's dead. There's no birds to eat anymore, because we killed the only bird that lives here. There's all the voice actors, once again, that played all the characters in their verbal tics. And also, there is supposed to be a sequel that's coming up to Off. Not made by Mortis Ghost, but it's called Reset. And I was looking into it, and it actually had some pretty good music. The battle music for that game is supposed to be rather jazzy and upbeat, compared to Pepper Steak, that was kind of more like a swing music. Oh, the judge got lost in the void of Zone 3. Too bad we took away the grand element in that area. He doesn't even belong there now. It's okay, Judge. At least you have Judy Garland and that one lone Elson to keep you company. For all of time. Until everybody starves because the batter kind of deleted meat. Yeah, that happened. We still have a few more things to see though, which is why the credits still roll. I have the Ares card now instead of the Ashley bat. And it said it's supposed to do something special. There's not even any zones left that it opens. Not at all. It's something else. It should come up right after these credits. What happens when you have an Ares card in your inventory. Alright, let's see the true ending! Hit us up with that true ending madness. Aliens! Every game should end with aliens. Oh, those aren't aliens. Those are monkeys. The space apes. It was their plan all along. Oh no! I helped them! Now they can fight the flying brains from planet Oris, which was actually a B movie. My dad has it somewhere on DVD. Happy ending! For the space apes. That was just a little joke ending that Mortis Ghost decided to throw in. Not a canon ending. Not a canon ending in the least. That was silly. One last thing. I have 2 extra saves here. I found some secrets. Well, I found one secret. Another secret was eluded to me. Here we are in Zone 1. I raced here. See, our levels are absolutely dismal. But we're here at Sachihata. I went past the dialogue with this guy already. So I could do this. Insert this floor number. 87666. Keep your devil thing to yourself. That leads us here. To the Secret Service office. Zachary is here, and he's like, hey, you found a secret thing, and he gives us a secret item. He won't sell us things here, though. What he has is a Taurus Orb, for an extra 50 HP. Not that impressive. Now let's check out my other save. Another secret. Remember the endless lake next to the park? It had the whisper music? I found out why it had that weird whisper music. It's because I entered purified zones to level. And therefore, that water there, I guess it counts as a purified zone. And that's why I had the Haunted Badalo whispering at me. This game, I did not go to the purified zone, so the Haunted Badalo doesn't exist. See? It's just regular music. Or what could be considered music. But if you keep going west in this void, it'll take you to a secret island. It should be coming up right now. In here, a lone treasure chest with a Minwu tunic in it. So you can get a Minwu tunic for free. And if you're wondering, killing Daedon at level 5 is really, really difficult. I don't recommend it. Go in at like level 10. Oh, that's it for off. It may look pink and happy now, but we know the true story. I'm ArmoredChocobo. I'll see you next time for another game. Good night.